there's been an escalation, yet we have not been able to net the real traffickers. We take a Chinidu, is it called a Chinidu? Whatever his name is, and we just put him in an aircraft and then create a whole diplomatic row with Nigeria. So I think what we need to do is to also use our systems of law and intelligence and judiciary to nail these people, hand them heavy penalties, heavy sentences, heavy times in imprisonment, so that it serves as a message. But I have not seen a single person who I can call a drug baron of a certain note in the Kenyan jail.
Let's get this very clear.
Yes.
That ship was not apprehended a day before. That ship has been there.
It's been there for a while, yes.
The ships have one of the things that have very clear registration. Now this one, the registration was not very clear. And even after being apprehended, nobody wanted to come up and say, this is my ship. It was hired by so-and-so for this purpose. I don't know how it ended up in Kenya with these drugs. They all went underground. What do? Pray, go to the mosque and say, Lord, Allah show us who the owners is. You deal with it. And you forget that one. Kenya needs to move forward. You bring another ship, you disappear, we blow it up. You bring another aircraft, you disappear, we blow it up. Because we are on the run.
There's somebody who went to court. Somebody went to court.
But after 1 month of it having been there,
whatever time, as long as it's within time. For me, the destruction of the drugs is a legitimate legal avenue. Legitimate. In fact, unlike the Kenyans on Facebook who are doubting it, I do not doubt that those drugs were destroyed. I don't think the president will lie to us that is destroying drugs. The president is not complicit. In fact, if I've seen more sincerity in any president fighting this menace of drugs, I think it is Uhuru Kenyatta, more than even the previous ones. I'm sorry to say this, and I don't mean to any disrespect to Kibaki and the predecessors, but I think he's shown more sincerity. But his sincerity must be backed by the rule of law. That's where we find fault. You cannot show sincerity in your counterterrorism and violate an entire community of people, antagonize an entire Somali group of people, antagonize the Muslim community, and say you're firm in fighting terror. There is a legal requirement. We are constitutional democracy. We just don't blow things up the way the lawyer here is putting it. We need to, even as we blow things up, so that we create, because some of these powers, if they are allowed to be used with such enormous discretion, can be abused the next day. Today you have a good man who's sincere, or a good woman who's sincere. You know, that's why we must always act within the realm. Tomorrow you have another person, a total renegade, but because you have created such broad discretions about what the presidency or any other institution of government or a public office is all about, then it is transgressed.